Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Dave Show. Today we are going to be talking about REDNOTE. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's where all of the TikTokers fled to when TikTok was going to be shut down, or the threat of it was going to be shut down. And let me tell you, this REDNOTE is a million times worse than TikTok, and it is straight up propaganda. These people are sheep. And speaking of sheep, check out the new merch. It is the Liberal Evolution. I think it's pretty funny. And anyways, you can get it on a shirt, on a mug, on a lot of different stuff. So anyway, check it out. It's good stuff. Pick it up if you want. And before I forget, I just want to give a shout out to Carol Wong for being a sponsor of today's episode of The Dave Show. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. All right, let's get back to the show. This app is, I think, way more dangerous than TikTok ever was, because this app is, well, the thing about this app, as I understand it, is that it is, in China, it is a lifestyle app, and it pretty much just features affluent Chinese citizens. So they're living the good life. And when Americans go over and watch these videos, they're thinking, oh my gosh, China is so awesome. Look at how well the people are living. Look at how awesome their groceries stores are, or whatever. They can pay all their bills and they can live a great life, and they don't have to work 40 hours a week. And communism is totally awesome. Screw America. Well, listen, something needs to be done about this this REDNOTE, because it is absolutely horrible. So let's take a look at the craziness. Let's do it.
I seriously believe that REDNOTE is a psyop. I believe that REDNOTE did not become number one overnight by accident. Nothing becomes number one overnight by accident in America, including music, movies, or any television show. I will say to you, that's where the idea get planted from, and now all of a sudden I see communist China and socialism. How wonderful it is there all over my For You page. That is because we're swinging to freedom in America and in the West. And they want us to swing back to socialism. And you can look at what's going on in California and see how well it works. Don't forget what we're fighting for here. Freedom of speech. They don't have that in China.
Nope.
Freedom of speech. They do not have that in any other nation.
China is the best country in the entire world! I love China so much! First off, Mandarin is amazing. Second off, the Chinese Communist Party, yes, communist, is the best government in the entire world. Most transparent government in the entire world. The cuisine is amazing. The Great Wall of China is the best tourist destination in the entire world. So much history in China. China, I love China so much, especially the Chinese Communist, yes, Communist Party. By the way, I love communism. I love Chinese communism.
What do you feel?
Okay. But you know what? Go over there. Go spend an hour. Go spend like 6 months or something, or a year over in China. Live the Chinese way, and man, your eyes are going to be opened to the truth, my friend. Jeez Louise, these people, these Gen Zers, some of them are just so malleable. They just follow. They're like a ship out there. They just, without a sail or whatever, they just go wherever. I don't know what analogy I'm trying to make. These people are just sheep, okay? They are sheep. They're stupid, and they have no idea. They have no life experience, and they have no idea what they're talking about. Let's go.
About the TikTok ban.
You know, I think it's horrible. It's like an erosion of like free speech. You know, like it's terrible. It's fascism. And it's literal white supremacy, you know, like China, they're like really our greatest ally. And like everything that we get is from China. You know, like all of our electronics are from China. So many of our professors, you know, they bring so much knowledge and wisdom from the CCP. And
No.
now they're gonna ban TikTok because it's owned by the Chinese. It's Asian hate, you know. It's like on the same level
Asian
as like
hate.
saying that like COVID-19 came from like a laboratory in Wuhan when it actually came from a bat.
But, okay, right there, you're totally brainwashed, my man. You have no idea what you're talking about, okay? It has factually been proven that it did not come from a bat, you silly person.
In a wet market, and the bat was all disease because we're literally in a climate crisis, okay? Like Los Angeles is on fire, and we need apps like TikTok to promote a better way of life, for us to have like social credit scores kind of in America, so we can be.
Oh my gosh, he wants credit? No, the way that they do it in China is absolutely horrific, okay? No, we do not want that. The Chinese style of credit monitoring your lifestyle. No.
Be better people so that we could live more sustainably. And you know, in order to like solve our climate crisis, like we're literally gonna die.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Okay, like they like.
Okay, this guy's got like the freaking pussy hat. He's got a stupid, I don't know, gay mask or whatever, and control guns, not girls. Okay, I don't know if this is for real or if this is trolling us, but come on, man. Give me, this guy is ridiculous.
Donald Trump and JD Vance, they are trying to murder us. Okay, and in order for us to like live, so that my children, my grandchildren, if I choose to have kids, which I don't even know if I want to do, because our children are reproducing, you know how much carbon you're putting into the atmosphere, you're literally destroying the planet. Okay, in order for us to even have a future, we need to have 15-minute cities in every major city in America,
No, we don't.
and people should not even be allowed to live in areas that are not within these municipalities. Because if you drive your car, if you eat red meat, if you use Bitcoin to transact, you are destroying the planet and you are a murderer and should not be allowed to transact outside of your jurisdiction if you want to save the planet. And banning TikTok, it destroys these fundamental truths in order to save our planet.
What?
Well, thank you for the
Hey,
answer.
thank you.
Thanks so
That's
much.
fair.
They're like, what the F are you talking about, man? This guy's got to be a troll. There's no way a human being actually thinks all these things, okay? Oh my gosh. I gotta. Ow. Jeez Louise, this guy got me triggered.
You can, sorry, you can follow me. You can follow me on RedNote. My name is Noah Shorts. Noah Shorts at White People Are Bad on RedNote. Follow me on RedNote.
Gosh.
All right, you're on RedNote?
Yeah, RedNote, Noah Shorts. White People Are Bad.
Okay.
Can we be typing?
You're like, you're stupid.
Yeah. How do I?
White People, WHYTEPEOPLEARE, bad. That's my handle.
I want to make this clear. If it's ever like I have to pick the U.S. or China, I'm picking China. If we go to war with China, I'm defecting to China.
This is what I'm
If they're
talking
like,
about.
oh, we're gonna do a draft and you have to go fight, nope. Immediately giving all secrets to China.
Right.
Let's sink ships and I'm gonna be sinking every U.S. ship with my blabbermouth. China can have my
you don't
data,
know
China can have
anything
my passwords, China can have my secrets,
with,
China
so.
can know everything about me.
Okay.
RedNote.
Yeah, I mean again, Gen Zer, she knows nothing. What secrets does she know? Okay, but the fact is that she thinks that communism in China and all that stuff is awesome. That's the problem that I'm talking about. And like instantly these people are just like brainwashed, you know?
The Chinese app that everybody's moving to is actually sharing your data with the Chinese government. As a lawyer who works in tech, it drives me crazy how unserious so many of you are about the risks that come with a company or a government collecting so much data about people, especially when the government who's collecting the data is responsible for the genocide of the Uyghur people, the arrest of dissidents, actual state censorship, all the things you say you hate and you're afraid of happening here. But you'll so freely just share your data with the Chinese government. And all you have to do is read the privacy policy to figure out that this is actually happening. So for starters, if you read that policy, you'll find out that they're collecting your browsing history, your photo album, they have access to your microphone, to your camera, geolocation,
To your
and a bunch of other
microphones.
stuff. And then in the privacy policy, it says when they can use that data without your authorization. And that includes any time necessary to perform statutory duties or obligations, to carry out news reporting, public opinion supervision, and other acts for the public interest, vague,
Wow.
and other circumstances stipulated by laws and regulations, also vague, just in case the vague ones at the top didn't cover anything that the Chinese government might want. Some of you on this app are saying that this is a clapback to the US government, or this is somehow like backfiring the US government because of what they're doing to TikTok, but it is your data. You might think that because you're just an average, uninteresting person somewhere in Topeka, Kansas, that this is irrelevant to you. When a government is able to collect so much data from millions of people and use that for social engineering, espionage, and that government is anti-democratic, is engaged in active genocide, I think you really have to start evaluating your values and perhaps come to terms that really you never really cared about democracy or the fight against genocide. What you really wanted was to have an app and an entertainment source to continue the brain rot that you've been under for the last couple of years.
What the hell did you just say? Hello, China. We're on REDNOTE now. We love China. Xi Jinping. We love Xi Jinping.
Promise you, Americans are not lasting a month on.
What the freak are these kids? They have no critical thought process whatsoever. What is going on?
REDNOTE because of the community guidelines. Number 1, adhere to the Chinese Constitution and its laws. Americans don't know their own constitution. You want them to learn the Chinese one too? Practice the core socialist values. This is a capitalist country. You know, a country where people post money spreads and sell courses. They are not adhering to socialist values. Promote the excellent traditional culture of the Chinese nation. Look, the only part about Chinese culture they're accepting is beef and broccoli and red envelopes. It's just not happening, okay? I don't see the vision. I'm gonna start posting my videos on OfferUp. Catch me there.
So I downloaded REDNOTE and I am no longer convinced that we are living in a first world country. Seeing the everyday lives of Chinese people, like obviously certain Chinese people, I'm not saying everybody's lives, but it's just like insanely eye-opening. There's something really remarkable that I have noticed about most of these Chinese people, even older people, like people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, they look so much less traumatized than most Americans. Our citizens here are not only like really cold and mean and disconnected and combative, but like you can just see people's problems on their.
Okay, you need to get out, lady. You need to actually talk to people and go experience life. Go touch some grass, as they say, right? Obviously, you've been sheltered. You spent your life on devices and your phone, and you haven't bothered talking to another human being and seeing what people are actually like. Because that is not the case. Not at all. Yes, there are bad people in this world. But give me a break. Most people are very happy, very, nice to each other. Like the average person is not cold to other people.
Face. You can see that they are exhausted and that they've been brutalized. Now, I don't fully understand Chinese culture at all, and I'm sure it varies a lot. It's a very, very big place. But it's interesting seeing how lighthearted and kind and gentle these people are.
Yeah, go talk to the Uyghurs and see how they feel. See if they feel the people are kind-hearted and the people that are keeping them in literal concentration camps and doing horrible things to them, sterilizing them, torturing them, just horrible things, okay? You need to look it up. It's horrifying.
Especially in comparison to Americans. We just have so much dark energy plaguing this country and plaguing the people. And it's just like, I don't know if we'll ever genuinely know what is happening. Like what's happening with our government versus other governments. Is everyone lying to their people? Like we live in so many layers of deception. Like I don't know if we'll ever actually know what is happening.
So are we still on REDNOTE? I feel like it's messed up. We can't just use them because TikTok was gone for a few hours and then just dip out. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I myself deleted the app a few hours later though, before TikTok came back. But I just feel like we can't go over there, introduce ourselves, and then dip. But maybe it's for the best because I heard we were like f***ing up the algorithm and making the app switch up for us. What I do know is I woke up to about 4 emails for brand deals to promote RedNote. So like, what do we do? I feel like that's f***ed up. We can't just use the app because this one was gone for 2 hours and just leave like that. What are we doing? I don't know.
Did the U.S. government forget our founding principles? We are a nation built on spite. The founding fathers keep being portrayed as these like austere figures of history when they were drunk 20-somethings giving the cue to their authority figures. We are just following in our nation's footsteps. The U.S. government really said that they were going to try and take away the one place that we have, where we can organize, we can rally, and we can get together away from the immediate control of the U.S. government and the tech bros that control them. And our response was that we were going to all mass move over to an app that's literally named after Mao Zedong's essays. Like, there's no dancing around it.
That should tell you everything right there. That should tell you everything. Plenty of red flags, no pun intended. My gosh, woman, read a damn book or something. Like, what history have you do they even teach history in school anymore? My gosh. I need to relax. Much better. Okay, let's get back to it.
Our information directly to the Chinese government now. The communists just have our information directly because of you guys, because of what you did. TikTok was secure. TikTok US is secure. They don't have access to our shit, so you guys, we're going over to Chinese TikTok.
Yeah, actually,
and it's been great. It's so nice over there. I'm learning Mandarin. I'm getting to meet all of these lovely people from around the world. Everyone's so excited that we're there. We're all so excited to be there. We have it our half of the day. They have it their half of the day. Everyone wins. Like, even if TikTok is saved, I'm keeping RedNote. This slaps. Anyway, catch me on RedNote. I'm at Aberdale's.
You're stupid. That's all you are. You are an ignorant, stupid young lady, and you have no life experience.
He raised the question of RedNote. Well, guess what? If TikTok users flood to RedNote, they're going to face the same challenge there because it's also controlled by the Communist Party. Second, the senator's made a lot about some affidavit by some intelligence community official in some case. I don't know what it's referring to. I do know this. I've been on the Intelligence Committee for 10 years. I chair it now. I've heard the testimony of senior leaders that TikTok poses a grave threat to our national security and our people's well-being. But also know this. Third, you don't need intelligence. TikTok's own internal documents reveal the threat that it poses to Americans. The state attorneys generals have brought lawsuits to defend their people. Those lawsuits have produced documents that show chapter and verse exactly what TikTok has done to Americans. And finally, we keep hearing it's only 270 days. It's only 270 days. In 270 days, that is what TikTok will say again, because it will not have been sold. Because Chinese communists won't allow it to be sold. Because it's not just another app. It's not Instagram or Facebook or X or anything else. It is a Chinese communist spy app. I yelled.
Yeah, it definitely, I mean, it is. Look, if TikTok is bad because of the communist ties, RedNote is just like a horrible monster that needs to be shot right now in the head and banned, eliminated. That needs to be severed right now. I'm sorry. Let me know what you think. If you think RedNote should be allowed to be used by anybody in America, I think this is one place where we need to censor the crap out of this thing.
Before.
Listen, I didn't think that the culture shock of joining RedNote would be watching grocery hauls. Oh
my gosh.
Chinese grocery hauls are insane because they can actually afford food.
What?
You guys. What one woman, it would have cost me, oh my God.
Oh gosh.
This is so sad. America is, I already knew, but it's like so sad. We're such a sad excuse for our country.
We're horrible. We're absolutely disgusting. Oh, gosh. I think I need to move to China. That seems to be the answer.
抖音
We'll be heading back to your hometown, TikTok. I admit, I'm a little bit sad, but I get it. Life is all about those encounters and reunions. If you decide to leave, may you leave with happiness in your heart.
So I'm really grateful for the TikTok app being back for the Americans, but for some reason I couldn't help but to think about RedNote. And I was just thinking, like, okay, if TikTok's back, everybody in RedNote is flocking back to TikTok. What about
RedNote? Been on it for like 3 days.
These past few days, we have been paying the cat tax. We have been learning Mandarin. We have been doing so many things to connect. We've been learning so many things about each other, like medical costs, living expenses, everything, and now it's gone. Like, again, I'm so grateful, but I'm a little
learned so much. I've learned so much, but maybe you should learn something about America. Jeez, your own country. Oh my gosh, these kids.
So I think this whole making an account on RedNotes thing is super f***ing funny. So I made an account and I started just watching videos.
So funny.
And after only like 10 minutes of watching videos and liking and following,
I was brainwashed.
following people, my For You page is exactly the same on RedNote as it is on TikTok right now. I'm talking
wonder.
baking videos, clips of Squid Games, and thirst traps of Luigi Mangione. What more could I f***ing ask for?
Vocabulary? Maybe get a vocabulary that doesn't drop an F-bomb every 10 words. So that might help. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Political rights out here. We hate the shit. There's only 2 gender out here. Male and female. If you are gay, just be gay. Don't talk about you're gay. We all know you're gay. Just don't talk about it. If you're a lesbian, you cool. You cool. If you're LGBTQ, whatever, keep it that shit to yourself. There's no gay marriage out here. That's against the law. So keep it that shit to yourself. Don't swing that shit to someone else's daughter or son. All right?
Yeah. I mean, the one good thing is that these kids that are going on to RedNote, I mean, they're already, there was a video. Anyways, they're already getting their like stuff. They're getting flagged. They're getting like blocked or whatever they're doing on RedNote, because things they're saying totally goes against the Chinese government. And as soon as they find out, they're like, they're done. So, and then they're like, oh, but why isn't my stuff going up there? I don't understand. Because you're stupid. Okay. Jeez Louise. Anyways, leave comments if whatever you think about this RedNote, if you've even heard of it before. So anyways, hey, listen, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please subscribe, like, share, slap that bell around so you know whenever I put up another video. And also, you know what? Tell your friends about Idle Hands. It's a good place to be, and we'd love to have you and whoever you might want to, you know, come join us for the fun. All right. Well, until the next video, stay safe and know that you are loved and appreciated. And have a good day. All right. Have a good one. Bye.
I got nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.